You ever just get tired of people asking if you're lonely because you like doing shit alone? Like the second you're not out here triple tapping IG couples or begging someone to hang, suddenly you must be depressed, reclusive, or plotting a manifesto. God forbid you enjoy your own damn company, right? Me, I jump rope alone. Outside. In public. By choice. And people look at me like I am either training for a prison escape or one bad breakup away from buying a sword. But really, I just like the rhythm, the control, the silence. You know what's wild? The rope never lies to me. The rope doesn't gaslight me. It doesn't leave me on read. It either hits or it flows. That's it. You jump too soon. Whack. You lose focus. Whack. It's the most honest relationship I've ever had. But let me tell you, when you start doing anything solo, especially something that looks like discipline, people act like you're doing it wrong. Like dating is a team sport, and if you're not coupled up, you're somehow failing at life. Bro, some people out here think walking into a restaurant alone is braver than enlisting. But here's the truth. Solo isn't lonely. Solo is control. It's clarity. It's you actually doing the reps before auditioning for a duet. Because let's be real, most people out here dating are just distracted. Distracted from their own unresolved *T, their habits, their lack of purpose, and I'm supposed to jump into that. Nah, I'm good. I'd rather jump rope with a speaker and a playlist than sit across from someone trying to convince me that not knowing what they want is a personality. Self-awareness doesn't come in a group pack. Doing things solo forces you to sit with yourself. And I don't mean a soft spa day where you light a candle and convince yourself you're healing. I mean really sit with your ego, your shame, your patterns, your procrastination, all that. When you train alone, you notice the days you don't want to move. You catch the excuses. You hear the inner monologue that says, skip today, bro, no one's watching. And that, right there, is the same voice that ruins relationships. The one that goes, you don't have to communicate. Just shut down and play Warzone for 6 hours instead. When you learn to catch that voice solo, you're not just becoming a better athlete, you're becoming a better *sking human. And maybe, just maybe, someone worth dating. Jumping rope is dating in disguise. You ever notice how jumping rope mimics relationships? First, you mess up a lot, then you start to feel the rhythm. You add tricks, you get cocky, you try again. There's footwork, timing, breathing, presence. And when you start to get it right, oh man, it flows. Not because it's effortless, but because you trained the hard parts until they became second nature. Same with dating. But people don't want to train. They want to match with someone fully compatible straight out the box. Like Amazon Prime love. Delivered in 2 days, or I'm ghosting. Meanwhile, you over here, doing reps with your jump rope. Sweating through your hoodie in 90-degree heat, literally embodying the same discipline that a relationship requires. And some woman walks by, watching you hit crossovers and double, and she's thinking, why is he out here alone? Because I'm building Karen. That's why. The problem with dating from emptiness, most people date like they DoorDash their dinner, impulsively and on a timer. You get bored, you text. You get lonely, you swipe. You don't want to grow, so you latch onto someone who's willing to accept your laziness because they're just as afraid of solitude as you are. Look, if you don't like your own energy, why the hell would someone else want to sign up for it long term? You ever been on a date with someone who clearly hasn't sat with themselves for more than 10 seconds? You've mentioned therapy and they flinch. You bring up goals and they deflect with a joke. You ask what they're passionate about and they say, vibes. Nah, jumping rope taught me to build consistency, not it taught me rhythm, not rescue. It taught me I'm allowed to outgrow people, just like I outgrow tricks that no longer challenge me. There's a cost to solo discipline, though I'm not gonna lie to you. There are drawbacks to this lifestyle. When you move differently, most people don't understand you. When you build alone, folks assume you're bitter. You decline enough invitations, and they stop inviting you altogether. You choose the gym or your craft over a party, and suddenly you're the boring one. But they don't see the hours, the quiet wins, the self-corrections, the freedom that comes from not needing constant company. That *T is a superpower in today's attention-starved dating pool. And sure, it can feel isolating. You might go months without a spark. You might watch everyone cuff up during the holidays like it's an Olympic event. But what they have in quantity, you're building in quality. You're not dodging intimacy. You're preparing for something sustainable. Dating while disciplined equals fewer but better options once you learn to be happy alone. You stop tolerating half-assed romance. The bar gets higher. You start asking different questions. Not just are they hard, but do they have a practice? Like, what do they train when no one's watching? Do they show up for themselves? Can they regulate their emotions? Do they self-reflect or just self-project? See, most people want chemistry without character. You're over here looking for alignment, and they're looking for distraction. You want peace. They want noise that looks like fun. The truth is, once you've tasted real growth, you lose patience for anything performative. What they don't see matters. Most people see the rope, the tricks, the skill. They assume you're just athletic. They don't see the hundreds of mess-ups of the bruised calves. The days you jumped through doubt, the nights you filmed 3 takes just to delete them all. Same with love. They'll see the relationship that works and call it lucky. But they didn't see the inner work, the boundaries, the months of celibacy, the meditation, the rejection you chose over convenient, the alone time that healed you in ways another person never could. The rope taught me this. Your glow isn't loud, it's earned. And not everyone deserves a front row seat to your process. So, why do it like this? Because this is how anything real is built. You build a body before the photo shoot. You build the habits before the relationship. You build the foundation before the home. And yeah, sometimes that means showing up alone, over and over, until your presence becomes its own damn flex. And when love does show up, it's not your oxygen, it's your echo. It reflects the work you've already done. That's the whole point. Jump rope alone, date alone, but know that every rep, every skipped outing, every night you choose purpose over comfort, you're preparing for something better than just another You're becoming the kind of person who doesn't just find love, but builds it with the same patience, rhythm, and self-respect you've learned out there with that rope.